Hey everybody, Shabbat Shalom. I'm Digital Crates and I'm representing for Rappers and Rabbis, a group of rappers and rabbis that are sponsoring and bringing to you tonight's Hip Hop Shabbat service and Cypher. I'm so excited to bring y'all a reimagining of prayers and songs in a hip hop style, modernized for 2021 and beyond. I have with me Mr. E and Matt Bars. And what we're going to do is we're going to play a short video that describes who we are, and then I'm going to pass it over to Matt to give us a proper introduction. So everybody, welcome. Shabbat Shalom. Take a load off and enjoy this video about rappers and rabbis.
From Jersey down to Philly, though it sounds sort of silly. Rapper, rabbi, those guys really? Like everything due to COVID, we had to innovate on our innovative plans. Community building without buildings. We launched a series of virtual programs igniting a community that's gaining momentum every week. This is a innovation appreciation type of creation. 2020 took plenty of concentration. Focus, we need a hocus pocus. COVID got communities feeling hopeless. COVID hit the nation, we had to innovate on an innovation. How we stay focused on community building when we can't gather people into a building. All I wanna do is zoom in a zoom room to build the nation up. All I wanna do is zoom in a zoom room, and we are grateful, yeah. Our Beat Midrash averages over 50 people each session. Our Facebook has grown 1,100%. And we've gotten some notable press, including in hiphopsince1987.com. This is a innovation appreciation type of creation. 2020 took plenty of concentration. Focus, we need a hocus pocus. COVID got communities feeling hopeless. Thank you to everyone. Special thanks to Yafa and her team. And we hope to see you at some of our online events. Every Thursday, we start at 8 o'clock and go till about 10:30. Jersey down to Philly, though it sounds sort of silly. Rapper, rabbi, those guys really?
Yeah! All right. Matt, why don't you kick it off for us?
All right. Thank you. Crates, and welcome everyone to our second Rappers and Rabbis Shabbaton. Rappers and Rabbis meets at the intersection, the very fecund intersection of hip-hop and Judaism. A very special thanks to the Jewish Federation of Metro West New Jersey for their support and everybody else contributing behind the scenes. I want to start by doing a kind of revised State of the Union. That was a video that we kind of put together as we were coming out of COVID a few months ago. Mic check. Thank you. I'm hearing myself. All right. Hey, what up, Ali? Good to see you. So yeah, I'm gonna do a kind of a revamped Rappers and Rabbis State of the Union, just to let you know what the 6 artists creating this evening ceremony are doing when they aren't contributing to Rappers and Rabbis. And it has been quite the month for everyone involved with Rappers and Rabbis, at least the rappers involved. This past month had the anthem called Nick Set by Papa Left, played 5 minutes before the tip-off in Madison Square Garden, Game 2 of the playoffs. Digital Crates put out a great new track and video with Inez, Philly legend from P. Diddy's Making the Band, and it's a great song. And Tex Rich Ali was featured in the Philadelphia Inquirer for his performances he's been doing with the African American Museum in Philadelphia. Someone's got their echo on, and I'd appreciate it if it wasn't. Yo. Okay. Can you hear me? Good. All right. I'd like to start by doing a Rappers and Rabbis State of the Union, just to let you know what the 6 artists creating this evening ceremony are doing. And so then we're at Tex Rich Ali, who's been doing great performances at the Ben Franklin Park down in Philadelphia with the African American Museum. And I kid you not, Mr. E has been named Ambassador of Hip Hop to Poland. breaking international news. Also, Internal Rhyme.
Matt, if I may interject, just because I want it to be properly articulated, I'm not the ambassador of hip hop to Poland.
Okay.
I'm a U.S. hip hop ambassador.
Well, we starting humble, but we politicking. I see you, player.
Yes, and I will be representing in Poland.
Word.
Just so I don't have
13 months, right? We're excited about that. That's awesome. So, you know, we're very happy for you that you've been bestowed an honor of repping hip hop with such fluency and such realness that the forefathers want to have you be the face of hip hop culture internationally. That's a big, big honor. Okay, so as you can see, a lot of things for the rappers involved are happening this past month. And Internal Rhyme, who's out in Cali in LA, isn't on tonight, but he's going to be hosting an important beat midrash on June 10th about mental health and religion and hip hop. So we'd love for you to come out to that one. So those 5 rappers or artists, they're not, you know, Crazy's producer, but those 5 hip hop artists and artists in general, along with me, make the Rappers and Rabbis, you know, Shabbat ceremony that's been remixed with hip hop. I'm extraordinarily proud and grateful to be associated with these other 5 rappers as team members and trying to build something incredible and lasting for Judaism and hip hop. So I hope you really enjoy what we're doing tonight, and we would love you to be in touch if you have any suggestions, or you want to cipher, or you want to just talk more about Judaism and hip hop. Please go to our website and sign up. We have, you know, ciphers and 3 times a week where we, you know, we have Musar Mondays where we focus on a virtue, and then we kind of all take time to write over a beat, and we'll mix your rap that you write into the beat about the virtue that we studied. And then we have Hip Hop Shabbat and Hip Hop Havdalah, which Crates is spearheading, but we'll be doing it every Friday and Saturday, hoping to give a really authentic Jewish prayer experience in a way that you've never heard it before, and that is with hip hop beats and rap bars. So with that, I'll hand it back to Digital Crates, and I'll see you later on in the ceremony.
All right, thank you, Matt. Matt is our spiritual leader at Rappers and Rabbis, but one of the founders, and he is responsible for most of the ideas of the programs that we do. But going forward, we're going to have a whole bunch of programs spearheaded by every member of our community. So shout out to everybody that's working hard behind the scenes to make these programs possible. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitch. You can follow us on YouTube. We're live on all 3 platforms right now. So I just want to shout out to everybody that's been tuning in so far. We have people on both our Facebook and our Twitch, and also on our YouTube signed in currently. So if you're feeling what we're doing, drop some positivity in the chat, even if it's just an emoji. Show us some love. And we're going to start off right now with the first prayer of the Shabbat service, which will be Lecha Dodi, which is translated loosely as "Come, my friend," the Sabbath being that friend. It is the hymn sung during the synagogue service on Friday night to welcome the Sabbath. It was composed by Solomon Alkabetz, a Kabbalist and mystic, who wrote, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nikabala. Come, my friend, to meet the bride. Let us welcome the Sabbath. Observe and remember in a single command the one God announced to us. The Lord is one, and his name is one, for fame, for glory, and for praise. So here is a hip-hop rendition of Lecha Dodi. Tune in and pray silently amongst yourselves. Thank you. So as Matt so kindly said, I am a hip-hop producer. I go by Digital Crates, and all the beats you will be hearing tonight were produced by me and the Rappers and Rabbis crew. We work together as a team to bring you the best possible music that represents both hip-hop and Judaism to the fullest. Our music is inclusive. It's for everybody, not just Jews, but for all people of all races and all cultures, all creeds and religions. We are an inclusive community, and we welcome everybody to join us right now as we are live on our Clubhouse. So if anybody's not near their computer, wants to just listen to the audio only and chime in, hit us up on Clubhouse at Rappers and Rabbis. Thank you so much for joining in, everybody that's here tonight. The next prayer we're going to talk about is the Matovu. The Matovu is Hebrew, loosely also translated for "Oh, how good" or "how goodly," and it's really a prayer that kind of gives thanks. The prayer begins with Numbers 24:5, where Balaam, sent to curse the Israelites, is instead overcome with awe at God and the Israelites' house of worship. And that's very hip hop. How many times is there a hater that probably is just jealous or envious of you and ends up becoming a friend instead of a foe in the long run? This is the first line of the song is praise, is a quote of Balaam's blessing, and is thus the only prayer commonly used in Jewish services that was written by a non-Jew. How hip hop is that? Hip hop is a language that is written by people all over the world. It is a worldwide art form and entity that encompasses so many different separate art forms such as graffiti, breakdancing, DJing, rapping, rhyming, designing, and so much more. The remainder of the text of this song is derived from passages in Psalms relating to entering the house of worship and preparation for further prayer. In this vein, the prayer is recited by Jews upon entering the synagogue. So we can listen to a lesson on hip hop provided to us by our hip hop Rebbe Purple in the beginning as we listen to just a snippet of our Matovu remix. Thank you all again for joining. This is our Matovu remix by Rappers and Rabbis.
Peace, I'm Purple, and I'm going to talk to you about a hip hop cypher. A hip hop cypher is when the community gathers in a circle-like formation where everyone is participating, no one is spectating. What's happening in the cypher is individuals are demonstrating their most creative and authentic self-expression. That could be beatboxing, it could be dance moves, it could be rapping, both written or improv, which we call freestyle. The cypher is about peace, it's about love, and it's the hip-hop community way. The intention of the cypher has everybody have an opportunity to be unified and experience oneness.
So there's a snippet of our remix of Matovu. We have an official version coming soon on our upcoming project called Hip Hop Liturgy Volume 1. Look for the entire Rappers and Rabbis crew to be featured on this album. It will be online on all platforms soon, and will feature some of the remixes and prayers that you will be hearing tonight and also tomorrow night at 9 p.m. as we also do a Havdalah service as part of our weekly Shabbaton series. Next coming up is probably the most important prayer in all of Judaism, which is the Shema. The Shema is a Jewish confession of faith made up of 3 texts from Deuteronomy and Numbers, which together with appropriate prayers forms an integral part of all services done either in the home or the synagogue. You can pray wherever you are, and that's what's important about the Shema. It's important to know that you do not have to actually be in a synagogue to pray. You can be in your home. You could be at a restaurant praying before you eat a meal. You could be in the park walking your dog and say a prayer for the beauty of nature. And the Shema kind of reminds us to hear the confession of faith. So a lot of Jews, when reciting this prayer, tend to cover or close their eyes as they recite the prayer to actually hear and feel the oneness, which is the Shema. So we have an upgraded infographic with some of the lyrics, which go, Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. So now check out this amazing infographic and our Rappers and Rabbis remix of the Shema. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Amen.
Amen.
One time for your mind. One time for your mind. One time for your mind. One guy from the squad, one guy from the squad, one guy from the squad. One time for your mind. One time for your mind. One guy from the squad, one guy from the squad, one guy from the squad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Adonai Echad.
Breathing what is Holy Spirit like? 1 foot, 1 love, and 1 mic. 1 race, 1 God, and 1 light. 2 hands, 1 left and 1 right. The many and the all involved in one fight. When division's the plight gets solved when we unite. Cause one ain't free if all ain't free. And you are not you if I am not me. Contemplate, elevate with the Elohim. Rappers and rabbis, one hell of a team. Building with the Musar, expressing a few bars. Traveling so far to the sound of the shofar.
One of a kind hanging from the one vine. Wild grapes in the shade sometime become fine wine with a little sunshine. It's an hour past noon, can I get a one time? One time for your mind. One time for your mind. One guy from the squad, one guy from the squad, one guy from the squad. One time for your mind. One time for your mind. One guy from the squad, one guy from the squad, one guy from the squad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Adonai.
So there's a portion of the Rappers and Rabbis Shabbat main prayer, the Shema. I'm so looking forward for everybody to hear this compilation we've been working on. Hip Hop Liturgy Volume 1 will be online soon. And who knows, we might follow right up with a Hip Hop Liturgy Volume 2. So watch out for that back-to-back action from Rappers and Rabbis coming soon. Now we're going to move into a prayer that 2 weeks ago when we first kicked off this Hip Hop Shabbat service in Cypher, this was the main song and prayer that people were hitting me about after the program and saying, oh my God, I love this song. Where can I find it? And just like I said, it will be online very soon on our very own Hip Hop Liturgy Volume 1. I'm talking about Yedid Nefesh, which is translated loosely to Beloved of the Soul. It's the title of a Piyot and Zemer, and it is usually sung on the Jewish Sabbath, but is also sung at other services at different times of the week and the year. Beloved of the soul, the Father of compassion, draw your servant to will. Your servant will hurry like a hart to bow before your majesty. To him your friendship will be sweeter than the dripping of the honeycomb and any taste. So we just want to wish everybody a happy end to the week and an amazing Shabbat Shalom as I play y'all our remixed version of Yedid Nefesh. Thank you again for everyone that's joining in on Clubhouse, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Thank you for enjoying the program so far, and we're about halfway there and got a lot more music to go. Thank you for tuning in.
Beloved, would you stay a minute? Every day I'm running just to pay for something. When you pay a visit, Papa stunt the hustle. Put the money down, there's only one above you. So I set the table by the candlelight, cover up the bread and pour the wine. I'm a turning face before that door could whine. Cause when you steppin' in, you make the floor divine. But you more than mine, this ain't no court and diner for the time. Just to sport a wife, you the core of life. When the war inside, wanna warp the mind. You my tour guide, searching for advice in a horde of lies. I'ma organize, I'ma call my guys, hit up all the tribes. We gon' form a line, she gon' walk in, you can feel the vibes like nah, nah, nah. Restoration, respiration into elation. For 6 days been waiting patient for the 7th Sabbath day sacred. Relaxation, restoration, respiration into elation. For 6 days been waiting patient for the 7th Sabbath day sacred.
So that gives me a perfect chance after that prayer to introduce the last rapper that you heard on that track, our very own Rappers and Rabbis member, Mr. E. Mr. E, I want to, maybe put you on the spot if that's okay. Maybe you got a couple Shabbat bars you could spit over this next beat. We'll put you in the spotlight. And, what maybe you can do in these bars is actually just talk about what is Shabbat. Well, Shabbat, the Jewish Sabbath, is a weekly 25-hour observance that begins just before sundown each Friday and ends at nightfall on Saturday. Shabbat is a dedicated time each week to stop working and focus more on the simple pleasures of life. It's definitely not easy in this modern era, especially when we're always working, from running errands to checking emails to doing this and doing that. So you're supposed to take these 25 hours to stop working, and Shabbat acts as a time to recharge your batteries spiritually, physically, and mentally. It's very hip-hop to take off, for instance, after you've done an album and a tour. A lot of artists in hip-hop will do, a whole tour, a whole album rollout and cycle, and then usually they'll go away for a while. And so we kind of have a practice of Shabbat, even in our hip-hop culture, where the artists can take time to live life, recharge their juices, and then come back to the studio and the tour with fresh perspective and new music. And Shabbat is just the same, where we light candles, drink wine, and just relax with friends and family and enjoy being alive. It's hard to do with all the grind and electronics that are out there, but we as a group here at Rappers and Rabbis tend to help each other to schedule our week around the Sabbath, and together we all just make the Sabbath very special for ourselves and for each other. So what I'm going to do is play this beat that I've modeled after Bim Bom, which is a song that is sung pretty much at every Shabbat service and is a favorite of children in services. So I definitely want to feature Mr. E because he is not only just a rapper, but he's an educator of all ages, children and adults, and can really hopefully break down what Shabbat means in some bars over this beat that I made remaking Bim Bom. So I'm going to pass the mic over to Mr. E, man. Do your thing, my guy.
All right. Thank you, Crates. Shout out to everyone out there on Restream. This is about to be off the top of the dome, which means live in the moment. Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, off the dome. I love Shabbat, I love it a lot. 25 hours, maybe smoke. Nah, yo, I ain't gonna say it. Take a rest, maybe gon' lay it. Yeah, yo, stop with the working. Relax, lay down for a while. This a freestyle, need to enjoy with the Shabbat. Yeah, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, feel the home. Yeah, just rest, ease on the dome. Maybe take a bath, maybe put some Epsom salt. Yeah, relax, it ain't all your fault. Be good to yourself, breathe. Man, just be like a tree, then leave. Accept with the changes, lay down, chill for the weekend, Friday to Saturday. Take a rest, don't climb up on the ladder way. Take a breath, take a breather. Man, I'm just blessed for God. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you for giving me the weekend. Time to recharge, time to repower. 25 hours, sundown to sun up. Man, I'm thankful for God for rising the sun up. When I wake up, I rest. Hey, yo, I'm blessed. Thank you, Digital Crates. We the best.
Man, Mr. E, you continually amaze me with your bars and your flows. A lot of rappers in hip hop, we break down their skills into certain categories. One is bars, which is the actual words and rhymes that you're saying. And then we talk about the flow, which is the way that you're delivering and saying your raps and how you say them. And Mr. E, you're a great example of an artist that has both skill sets damn near mastered between straight bars and really good flows. So thank you for blessing the Cypher right there. Hopefully in the coming weeks, we'll open up the Cypher even more. We're going to open up this restream to our basic Zoom channel. And we're going to have people be able to log on to Zoom and kind of create their own ciphers coming soon. So if you're tuned in right now on any of our platforms, just look forward to those ciphers. And if you want to rap right now, later in the service, drop a note in the chat and we'll send you the link so you can come live with us and spit some bars, hopefully with some good flows to them. You know what I mean? Me as a producer, I look for both always, bars and flows. And one song that we're about to start working on as a group is something I'm going to play next. I'm going to play the instrumental as I talk about it. We did a demo of this song last year, but we're going to hopefully take some time to refine it over the next couple months. So I'm going to play the instrumental in the background as I talk about it. The song is called Shalom Chaverim. This was a beat that I made that to me had like some international influence. It's a song that could probably be played in Israel or Turkey or Africa or London just as easily as any city in the United States. I'm living down in Florida right now, so I'm really into the bounce and the reggaeton and the Latinx movement. So I want to take some time as a producer to explore these rhythms with our prayers. So Shalom Chaverim is a beautiful Israeli folk song that can be sung as a simple melody or as a three-part round. While literally translated to peace, friends, the word shalom has more depth and richness of meaning than can be contained in any single English word. I mean, just imagine that. That's almost like a hip-hop expialidocious. It's like something that you can't even put into words. So you have to use your flow and your delivery to make sure people feel and understand what you're saying. Hebrew scholars suggest something closer to a comprehensive well-being, but that's difficult to set to music. As a producer, I've taken a lot of time to learn how to do this, how to make music that will give you a certain type of feeling. And this beat that I've made for Shalom Chaverim is something that definitely can make you dance, can make you feel happy, just make you feel good on the Sabbath. And we can begin the song by inviting the community to repeat the text in Hebrew. Line out the melody until the group is confident, and then divide the group and try it as a round. So I'm really hoping that as we get into the production of this song, we'll be able to present to you a recording that will have this round that the ancients put into the choir development of music. So you have kind of in choirs, you have the high-pitched voices, the middle voices, and the bass, all doing different parts together. So we're going to hope with this song to bring our community together in harmony by singing around. This piece is useful as a welcoming, blessing, or ascending song. It is a wonderful way to invite the group to connect visually through gentle bows, handshakes, high fives, fist bumps, hugs, or even TikTok-style dances that all the kids are doing these days. So I'm going to let this beat play for a couple more seconds before we move into our next prayer. But that's what Shalom Chavurim is all about to me.
Shalom Chaverim, Shalom Chaverim, Shalom, Shalom. Yo, I would freestyle, then everybody would have a smile, and it would become a frown. Cause when I get down, Mr. E sounds a lot better than me. I'm the rambling MC. I keep talking, you see, I can't stop. Try to drop hip hop, but I unlocked the key and got the cipher going, and I'm flowing. And you know, I'm rainbowing. Pew, pew.
Pew pew. See, that's a great example of the Spirit moving you. We honestly didn't even plan that, and there came Matt with the hook and some actual bars right there.
Yeah.
Matt bars.
I've been getting better at freestyling. That's, I mean, at least it rhymed. You know,
Yeah,
we're getting there, guys. We're getting
I
there.
wish the beat was longer and you could have kept going, man. It's
I'm
hard to
glad it.
tell
Oh
on this
man,
program.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell in this program where the beat is ending. So what I'm going to do is for the next few prayer services, I'll make sure the beats are extended so we can bring more people into the ciphers.
Right on.
So thank you again. That was really cool. The next prayer we're going to move into is another Shabbat staple, which actually might be a fun name for a mixtape, Shabbat Staples. And we can kind of put some of these services on a recording for y'all in order. This prayer, Hine Matovu Manayim, it's a Jewish hymn traditionally sung at Shabbat feasts. And Shabbat is really, I'm not saying it's all about the food, but, we like to eat, we like to enjoy a feast. And Shabbat is a good time to practice connecting with your food, to take a longer amount of time to prepare the ingredients yourself and cook a very nice meal for your loved ones, but also to eat slower and healthier and connect with your food for better spiritual well-being. The lyrics of Hine Matovu Manayim, it's from the first verse of Psalm 133, which is translated loosely as how good and how pleasant is it that brothers and sisters dwell together. And it really is truly good in the world when you experience good. When good people come together, there's good food on the table and a roof on your head. You don't need much more in life to be truly blessed like that. So what I'm going to do now is play Hine Matovu Manayim, which is also a work in progress. So I'm going to play the instrumental, which is roughly translated, again, to behold how good and how pleasing for brothers, people, and everyone to sit together in unity. Right now in the world, we're praying for peace and praying for unity. So here comes our version of Hine Matovu Manayim. Thank you again to everybody for joining in. I hope you're enjoying the service thus far.
That's a good one.
I'm looking forward to a version of that song that'll hopefully feature all three of you amazing artists and vocalists sometime coming soon.
Yep.
Everybody again for joining in, especially on Clubhouse who can't see the video. For everybody on Clubhouse, they can hear us, they can hear the music, they can hear what we're saying, but they can't see us. And it's kind of an interesting platform, audio only drop in service. We're trying to build our following on there. So if anybody tuned in on our other platforms right now or on Clubhouse, please follow us, Rappers and Rabbis, and tune into our programs as we present them audio only live on Clubhouse. We'll be live again tomorrow night at 9 p.m. for our Hip Hop Havdalah service. I'm hoping that you either come back again or tell a friend and bring more people to come back tomorrow night to join us in prayer and in unity. So one of the other prayers that we're going to play our demo for is another prayer for peace. Havinu Shalom Alechem. Havinu Shalom Alechem. We brought peace unto you. We brought peace, peace upon you. And really, this is just, I hate to keep hitting the hammer on the nail, but this is what's important in the world right now. We're all coming off a really incredible, profound year, and if we can all just stick together and be peaceful, the sky will be the limit over the years to come. So here is a little bit of our remixed version of Havenu Shalom Alechem. If anybody wants to join in and say some raps about peace, if you're in one of our platforms, just drop a line in the chat and you can go live with us.
Alaikum. Avinu Shalom Aleikum. Avinu Shalom Aleikum. Avinu Shalom Aleikum. See, I don't know the translation to that, but it's all good. This a fusion with that boom bap. It's that hip hop, that R&R, rest and relaxation. Rappers, rabbis, yeah, we not them bad guys, but some people think we are dependent on the story. I got so much strength just like Glory, that's a classic movie. Yeah, if you watch hockey. Our crew, they from Philly, something like Rocky, Philadelphia, good for your health and your Havinu Shalom. We speak peace and we break bread. Yeah, I got a full belly cause I'm fed on the Shalom. We bring it home with the Shabbat. Yeah, I'ma pass it back to crates, feeling great. Yeah, eating all the food up off the plate. Yeah, grinding on my skates. Rapping rabbis, 10 to 10 about the rates. Having a little fun with it.
All right. Can't hear you, Crates.
Thank you again, Mr. E. And I just want to say again, the definition of Havenu Shalom Alechem is we brought peace unto you, peace upon you. It's a prayer for peace that's typically recited at all Shabbat services. When I made that song, the other spiritual leader of Rappers and Rabbis who couldn't be here tonight, Rabbi Adam Meir, he suggested to me that I do a remix of Shalom Aleichem, which is slightly different. Shalom Aleichem is a spoken greeting in Hebrew, meaning peace be upon you. The appropriate response is Alechem Shalom, unto you peace. The plural form is even used when addressing one person to present a feeling of unity and love throughout people in the world. This form of greeting is traditional among Jews throughout the world, and it's more common among Ashkenazi Jews, but is used really by the whole community. Shalom Aleichem is such a beautiful melody. Shout out to Rabbi Adam again, who sent me this amazing vocal. And I took the vocal and put a beat under it. And one thing I do want to speak on is the experience of Judaism is one of struggle. And one form of music in hip-hop that I really love is down south, dirty south trap music. And I've been really taking some time this past year to take trap music and infuse it into our prayers and our melodies. So taking like ancient Jewish melodies and putting them over modern down south American trap beats has really been the formula that I've been using as expressing the pain and struggle from our ancestors all the way to now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this song, which is really a mashup of a female vocal with a modern trap beat. Shalom Aleichem, peace be unto you. So yeah, I'm really excited to put some further work into that track. I'm hoping one of the next time you hear that we'll have some bars with some flows on there, maybe from Mystery, maybe from Ali, maybe from one of our other members, Internal Rhyme. Internal Rhyme will be joining us tomorrow night. So look forward tomorrow night at 9 p.m. to our Havdalah service, which will be a completely different service, different songs, different prayers. And we're even going to do something special. Tomorrow night, we're going to have a world premiere of a song called Forgive Me by Papa Left, who is one of the other members of our fellowship of rappers and rabbis. Make sure to check out our official website. Our link is below, www.rappersandrabbis.com. I'm so excited to bring you our Havdalah service featuring brand new music from Papa Left tomorrow night. So what I want to do now is take a second, and we'll have everybody kind of go around in a circle and introduce themselves. We'll start with Ali, and then go to Mr. E, and then Matt, you can kind of wrap it up for us before we finish out the service. Ali and myself, we're going to be hosting on June 18th a special program about the importance of Juneteenth. It's a celebration of culture, it's a celebration of freedom, and we're really looking forward to bringing that to you. And I'm going to talk specifically about using music as an expressionary art to show people your story, show people your pain, show people your struggle in a constructive manner, such as writing and performing a song. So look forward to that coming June 18th. So I'm going to pass it on now to Ali and then Mr. E and Matt and let them introduce themselves. Thanks to everybody again, and especially the three of y'all for joining in tonight.
Thanks, Crates.
Can you all hear me okay? 1, 2?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much, Crates. Thanks for hosting our Shabbat service in Cypher this evening, and for really getting us geared up to be able to come together and share our fellowship online like this. My name is Ali Richardson. As an artist, I go by the name Tex Rich Ali. And
Ali, we're having trouble hearing you.
Okay.
Maybe I'm gonna pass it on to Mr. E, and then we'll come back to you in a second.
Yes. So my name is Eric Shandroff, aka Mr. E. I'm business owner of Mystery Edutainment, which works to educate, entertain, and inspired through rhythm applied poetry, hip hop, and spoken word. I work with organizations such as NJ Arts Ed, which is New Jersey Performing Arts Center, the Hip Hop Institute down in Asbury Park with the Monmouth County Boys and Girls Club, Lake House Recording Studios, and the Asbury Park Music Foundation. What else? I'm now a new, as Matt said earlier, I'm a U.S. hip hop cultural ambassador for Next Level USA, which does community building and international cultural affairs with countries all over the world through hip hop culture and various elements of hip hop. I'm an educator and I'm an artist, performing artist through spoken word and through hip hop. So you can check me out on, social media channels, Instagram, Mystery Edutainment. That's MYSTERE_EDUTAINMENT. And then there from Instagram, I have a link in my bio to all my other social channel links to my website, my Spotify, my YouTube, my Facebook. And I am a proud member and now the regional director of the Tri-State with Rappers and Rabbis, ranging from New Jersey to New York. And with that said, I'm going to pass it back to Ali. Let's see if his audio is fit up. Thank you.
How's that working? Is that better or no? 1 2
much
1 2.
better.
Okay.
Much better.
Awesome. I got a bunch of mics around me, so every once in a while I gotta switch it up to see which one is working. Unplug a few things. But listen, I just wanted to thanks for passing that on, Mr. E. We appreciate you. Thank you, Crates, for hosting our Shabbat service and Cypher for us. And big up to Matt Barr, area leader with this group, Rappers and Rabbis. So I'm Ali Richardson. I'm a music educator and an artist, and I go by Text Rich Ali as an MC. If you want to catch up with me, you can find me on Instagram under text_rich_Ali. I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube under Text Rich Ali as well. And you can also check out some of my music education programs on hiphopjazzmusicology.com. And I'm just really excited for the opportunities to collaborate and come together and build on hip hop and build on spiritual principles and use hip hop in such a way. So, really looking forward to you all coming in and joining us. We're going to continue to do these ciphers and just do our thing to make beautiful music and create some peace and healing in our communities and in the world. So I'm going to pass this back to Crates, and we'll hear from Matt Barr.
All right, I'll go ahead and take it. Thank you, Ali. Crates, excellent job. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this all develops and when we start, marketing it and start bringing on a little community that we vibe with the energy and stuff. I think it's going to be really exciting. If anybody is out there, Bible Raps is what I was director of for the past 12 years. And if you want to come learn with me every Monday at 9 p.m., I do Musar Mondays. Musar is like Jewish ethics. And we pick a virtue that we want to work on for the week, be it patience, compassion, gratitude. And we focus on it. We learn about perspectives on that virtue from Judaism, and then perspectives on that virtue from hip hop, what people have to say, like KRS-One has to say about peace or compassion and patience, and what Rabbi Ben Bagbag does. And then we put on a Crates beat and we talk about it for a bit, and then we take about 15, 20 minutes and we write bars, and then we share and record it and come up with a song about the actual virtue that night. So I'd love for you to come learn with me and try to just, become a better person for yourself and for those around you. That's Musar Mondays with Rappers and Rabbis, which will be 9 o'clock. come join us. Thanks, Crates, and peace to everybody else.
Peace. Thank you. Thanks to the three of you guys so much for joining in last week and this week. We're going to start to wrap up this service right now with one of the central Jewish prayers for those who are ill or recovering from illness or accidents. I'm talking about the Misha Berach. The name is taken from its first two Hebrew words with a holistic view of humankind. It prays for physical cure as well as spiritual healing, asking for blessing, compassion, restoration, and strength within the community of others facing illness, as well as all Jews, all human beings, even animals, all around the world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the instrumental version of this prayer, and I'm going to make the screen go black, and we can all have a moment of silent prayer and reflection and spread some positivity through our prayer to those in the world who may be having a tough time as we speak. So right here now is our remixed version of Misha Berach.
Oh, shit.
This amazing prayer, made very popular by Debbie Friedman, is roughly translated into English as bless those in need of healing, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. So may us all together, with that silent prayer finished, say together, Amen. All right, so we've now come to the end of our service, and just in all Jewish services, we tend to end with a closing song. And the closing song is usually something upbeat and something fun. And we did this last week, so I definitely want to do it again, is I want to talk about the prayer, Ein Keloheinu. Ein Keloheinu is a well-known Jewish hymn, one of the most well-known. It's used to close a lot of prayer services. Orthodox Jews, they pronounce it a little differently as Ein Keloheinu when referring to it outside of prayer, in order to avoid taking the name of God in vain or otherwise violating the sanctity and reverence of the Almighty. The prayer Ein Keloheinu in song is chanted at the end of mostly morning services, but is also found at the end of a lot of evening and afternoon services as well. It's an up-tempo, fun song that kind of breaks you out of the service and puts you again into that happy, relaxing mood that we talked about that the Sabbath should be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the beat in the background, and I'm going to invite all three of our specially talented rappers and MCs, Matt Barr, Mr. E, and Texter Charlie, to all jump in, whenever they want, and just bust some rhymes, or recite something about Shabbat, or even some lyrics of a prayer. So here we go, our closing song, Ein Keloheinu. Thanks again to everybody for tuning in. I hope you had a blessed evening.
All right. Check it. Hey yo, Ein Keloheinu, I bless you, I don't shame you. I remember the prayers like die, die, Anu. I don't know who's Anu, but I told him die, die. I told him twice, die, die. Die stands for two. But why does dice have six? The dice comes, then it's CE. Man, I ran in PE. That's physical education. Flipped it to edutainment. Now I'm just steady, just remaining, maintaining, making your ankle sprain from inside of your mind. Cause I'm very hard to find, like a needle in a haystack. I used to drive the snapback, cruising in the Cadillac. Eyes like I got cataracts. Matter of fact, R&R, I'm in my natural habitat that restream. I'm flowing something like a stream. I balance like a balance beam. I do it from Shabbat to the next Shabbat. I pray a lot and I love a lot. And I'm blessed to be with Matt Barr, Digital Crates and Ali. I kick it up, something like a kick flip in Ali. Yeah, acrobatic, something like Tony Hawk. Nick set, we bout to beat the Hawks tonight in Atlanta. Black and white like Panda. When we bring it with Ali and Crates and myself, we the melting pot. And we like to rap a lot and study Torah. Hey yo, that's my rhyme, it's over.
Yo, check it out. I'm gonna get this free. Come through to the Cypher. Yo, it's Tex Rich Ali. Yo, man, I can't get and peel me a grape. Yo, I like to sing to you about these acts of faith. These acts of faith and these funky rhymes and these guitar riffs keeps me grooving it in time. And I like relating. I like to keep it moving. I like to play sweet chords to keep the people soothing the pain and agony. So get yourself free to be a Shabbat service with rappers and Rebbe.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
I'm gonna play the beat back one more time. DJ, bring that back. I got y'all.
Pull up.
Yo. I'm gonna... Hey, Micah. I'm freestyling and then I'm done, Micah. Yo, it's not fair. I'm a rhyme sayer. I'm a player in a game. It's not the same amongst these lanes. The only way I can drop the bomb is by doing Adon Olam. So that's what I'm gonna do. Ride with me, ride with you. Try to hear myself. Oh, I see it's my earphone and it's not someone else. But now I can hear it real well. Adon Olam, Ter Malach, Terem Ko, Skirnifra, the Hessa Sa, the Hessa Ho, Azayam Alek, Timonigra, Biach Are, Lochako, the Vavada, Timonigra. I'm tried to rap, it didn't go well, but I'll go ahead and cast a spell and turn my son into a frog. Didn't work, I'll pass it back to Crate. You heard?
Yeah, just so everybody knows, this is a family-friendly service. If you notice, none of our songs have any profanity. We're all about praise. And I want to just say one last prayer before we head out of here. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Praise is the Lord by day and praise by night. Praise when we lie down and praise when we rise up. I place my spirit in the care. When I wake is when I sleep. God is with me. I shall not fear. Body and spirit is God's to keep. Let us all together pray again for peace one last time, and together on three say amen. 1, 2, 3.
Amen.
All right, thank you everybody for joining in. Thanks to our special guest below me, and I hope everybody has a blessed week, and make sure to catch us again tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on the same Rappers and Rabbis platforms as we do our Hip Hop Havdalah service. Thank you all again. I go by Digital Crates. I'm representing for Rappers and Rabbis.